Good morning and welcome back to Big Mouth. So, should we watch this Doctor Who teaser together? Well, you can't watch it because this video won't be allowed to be uploaded, but I'm going to watch it on mute, right? And let's see what all the fuss is about, because I've heard a lot of negative things about this. So let's have a look. I'm expecting an epic trailer, so let's see. So this is Doctor Who, is it Series 11? We've got a new Doctor, Jodie Whittaker. Let's see if it's any good. I think we're in a calf, right? We're in a calf. A glass of water is shaking, trembling. This weird light is on his face. This is one of the new companions. Don't know his name. And here's the girl from Hollyoaks. She's looking at an empty pizza box. She's got some weird light on her face now, right? It's a pizza. Wow, that's exciting. There's Bradley Walsh. He's looking around. He's got funny light on his face, right? He's reading the Beano because Matt Smith's Doctor read the Beano. So that's a bit of a Easter egg there if you want. And here's the Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, smiling. Hang on. That's it. That's it. All that fuss, all that excitement, and that is it. This is, people, this is unbelievable. That was 40 seconds of nothing. So I've seen like lots of YouTubers like Who Addicts saying, why is everyone being so negative? Listen, let's get this straight. We are not being negative about Jodie Whittaker or the series because we don't know what it's going to be like, right? And we're excited as Doctor Who fans. But 40 seconds of nothing. Tune in to the World Cup on BBC One because we've got a Doctor Who trailer for you. We get excited. Wow, the BBC have done something nice. They're not just going to show everything at San Diego. They're going to show the British. They're going to respect the British fans. No, they've tried to feed us 40 seconds of nothing while a few thousand people who go to San Diego get to see lots of exciting footage. That's not right. And we probably won't be allowed to see that footage. This is what's really wrong here. Because the BBC are obsessed with the American audience because there's more money to make from them. I get it. It's a business. But at the end of the day, don't tug my yank and pretend you're giving me something when you're absolutely giving me nothing. You're giving me nothing. This has to stop, but it won't stop. So I'm still excited for Doctor Who Season 11. Look, I've lost count of the seasons if I've got the wrong number. But basically, right, this doesn't really tell us anything. If you're a mainstream viewer who's never watched Doctor Who before or left Doctor Who because of the crap that Stephen Moffat gave us, would that 40 seconds actually give us any incentive to come back to it? No, it wouldn't give anyone who's walked away any incentive to come back to it because it's 40 seconds of weird light going on people's faces, glasses and things shaking. They tried to have this link with the World Cup. I get it. I could hear Alan Shearer's voice in the background. But basically, guys, that offers absolutely nothing. So all the excitement, people go, oh, calm down, man. It's a teaser for a reason. But what does it tease? It teases absolutely nothing. And this kind of placid, kind of a cringy smile they're getting Jodie to do is really concerning me because you're not giving me anything here. You're not telling me what she's going to be like. As I say, that footage that was leaked, I saw a bit of it and I liked her dialogue. So I'm kind of going to the direction that she's going to be great and Chris Chibnall's going to give us a great Doctor Who series. But the fact still remains that this is not about Doctor Who or Jodie Whittaker's casting. This is about giving us 40 seconds of absolutely nothing. Basically lying that you were going to give it something to us because we were complaining about Comic-Con getting footage and stuff and fun stuff about Doctor Who before us, the British public, were. But you've just tried to pull the wool from, on our eyes, basically. And it is frustrating. I am angry about it. And I mean, obviously, there's more serious things to be angry about in life. But I think that was, before I watched it, I was so excited. I thought, we're going to get 2 minutes here. We're going to get 2 minutes of footage. This is going to be good. This is why I said this is going to break the internet. I was saying it all day because I expected people to like it, some people not to like it. Just like all franchise stuff these days. Some people are negative, some people are positive. But from what I saw, there was nothing either to be positive or negative about. It's like I was even kind of considering not doing a video about it from everything I heard before I watched it here with you guys. But I thought, do you know what? I am going to watch it. I am going to watch it and see what the fuss is about. I'm a Doctor Who fan. You know, I've been watching Doctor Who since the Peter Davison era. Since that time, Tom Baker falls off the tower, right? And Tom Baker becomes Peter Davison. I loved Doctor Who when Peter Davison was the Doctor, and that's when I fell in love with it. I gave it a break because I wasn't a Colin Baker fan. I wasn't a Sylvester McCoy fan, but I was a big fan of the Doctor Who movie because that showed us the potential of what Doctor Who could be in the modern era with all the bells and whistles. And then we got, Russell T Davies' Doctor Who, which was absolutely romantic, fantastic, epic, exciting. It just stirred everything up. And I just loved what Russell did. And then we got Stephen Moffat, which was a mixed bag, and he ended up just being obsessed with his legacy. The problem is with that, his legacy wasn't very good. So now the BBC are in control of what's going on with Doctor Who, because under Russell, under Stephen, they weren't really under control. They weren't saying this is what we want. But now, this is the worry for me. I don't believe the showrunner is in total control. I don't think that Chris Chibnall is in total control of what we're going to see. This really worries me. This does a lot because the BBC know nothing about Doctor Who. They just own it. They just own the name. They just own the copyright. But if you're going to get a creative guy like Chris Chibnall, who's very talented, but has never really run anything in terms of this size before. Yes, he did Broadchurch, but at the end of the day, when Broadchurch became popular, that's when the quality of it went down a little bit as far as I'm concerned. So very worrying what's going on, because if they are in control of the narrative of Doctor Who, this could be the last season. If Doctor Who does fail, it's nothing to do with Jodie's casting. The creative element is so important. And as I said yesterday in my video, random police box travel is where we should be going back. The Doctor has to be the Doctor. There's nothing old-fashioned or dated or sexist about the Doctor being the Doctor. The Doctor being this kind of mad professor, if you like. Everything's just falling out of his mouth. He's intelligent. That's what the Doctor should be. And I think every actor who's ever played the Doctor has always allowed parts of their very own personality to come out. And that's what makes the Doctor such a difficult character to play, because it's not just about acting. It's about letting pieces of your own character show there to be seen. And I think David did that really, really well. And Christopher Eccleston, Chris's Doctor was very Christopher Eccleston, but it was also very Doctor. So this is what we need to see from Jodie. Even though she's playing a role, it can't just be make-believe. It can't be, this is just pretend. She has to bring herself to the table too, or it will never work. So, and that goes for anyone playing the Doctor. But going back to this promo, and actually someone else tried to defend it by saying, well, none of the other new dramas got trailers. Doctor Who is one of the biggest franchises now, thanks to Russell T Davies, in the world. And when you've got big franchises, people expect promos these days. Good trailers. Footage, just show us the footage. Let us make our own minds up. Because what you do by showing that is you get the excitement level down. Because before that, everyone kind of got over the fact that they'd cast a woman and all of that. We're all calm now. We're all chilled. We're ready to accept what Chris Chibnall throws at us. But then you do something like that, which really underwhelms everyone. And when you do something like that, then you get the excitement levels down and people saying, well, do I actually need to watch this? Of course I'm going to watch it. I'm a Doctor Who fan. I'll watch Doctor Who no matter how bad it is or however good it is. But, please, for the love of everything that's good, don't do things that hurt the franchise. It's very, Doctor Who is in such an important situation right now. It's coming off an era that just didn't work. So you've done your castings, you've made your decisions, at least market it like a responsible company, like a responsible business. Don't do that. Don't just give us 40 seconds of nothing just so you can say, you see, we're not just showing stuff to Comic-Con. You are, because You showed us absolutely nothing, so you could show the Americans a whole lot more. Thank you very much. Keep it in the TARDIS.